good. Okay, let's bring this fella just a little bit closer. I don't wanna need to project my voice. Anyways, what's up fam, Rahim here. Welcome to another episode. This segment onwards is gonna be called Tutorial Tuesdays, and in today's episode, I'm gonna be sharing with you what you're gonna be doing with that SRT file that you see that comes along with your DJI footage. On the side note, wife has just contracted COVID and there is no guarantee that I'm not gonna have it for the second time. So anyways, I gotta manage the stuff around the house. So I'm just gonna breeze through this tutorial with you and just to get you started. And I mean, what you do with the captions, the ideas that you may have of you want to do overlays or you want to do it for just your own monitoring, well, that's up to you and your creativity. So let's get this started. Okay, you see here a few samples of my flight footages. Each one comes with an SRT file. Now, you may call it caption, subtitle, or overlay of some sort, right? It's basically it will take some, but not all, some information from your OSD on-screen display, and then you'll be able to also display that in your video. Alright, you have two options after that also, whether you want to burn it permanently into the video, or you can also export it out onto YouTube and then import the caption in YouTube and make it an option for you to on and off the caption. So let's say I want to play clip 09. If I were to just play it with QuickTime, now you won't have the option to see the captions, right? Normally captions or subtitles will appear at the bottom here, but if I were to open it with a separate program, which is VLC, yes, you don't see anything here, but actually, okay, let me just pause this, and then under subtitles you can add a subtitle file. Now what that will do is, of course, I choose the correct subtitle, which is 09, right? Track added. Now as I play the video, the subtitle will appear. So I can see information like what's the frame count, what is the latency time, ISO, and all that other stuff, right? If it matters to you, if it helps you improve your episode, now that's good. Now, but the problem here is that it is still a separate file. These two files are separate, but what you may want to make is have the two files together, exported out, having the subtitles burned in. So here's the option that you have. You may edit it into a editing software, which for me, I'm using Final Cut Pro. This likely will work with any editing software that has the option to also include captions while you're editing. So now we're in Final Cut Pro. I have the settings set on auto, alright, because if I have specific settings, it seems to give me some errors, alright. Not that it works perfectly here, but here are your options. Do let me know how it works out for you in the comments down below. So as I was working on file 09 just now, my DJI FPV footage. Alright, let me just lower the audio here. I don't need the audio. So footage is in the timeline. I'm going to go over to File, Import, and I will import my captions. Alright, so from here is, I better make sure it's the same 09. Double click on that, let the system run, and it will load up the caption. Okay, you may not see this kind of error report, right? But I'm just gonna skip it. I'm gonna work with what I have, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So just let me know how it works out for you. Captions are in. I can see exactly the details that are available. Like I say, details are available, not everything is here, but generally if it works out for you and your content, alright, this is what you have. So now caption is here. This is where once you're done, maybe you want to do some color editing, you want to do some cropping or whatsoever, you're good to go. This is where you're gonna export. Now exporting, for me, normally I use YouTube and Facebook settings. Now under settings is where you have these options of export captions or burn in captions, or both. Alright, what that means is that when you export captions, let's say you are uploading to YouTube, YouTube will recognize that there is a file accompanying your footage. Then they will automatically sort it out for you where you can on and off the captions. But once you burn in the captions, means whatever you see here on the video, right, is gonna be here, meaning to say you cannot switch this off. At the same time, there will be additional overlay of captions, right? I guess it depends on what's your output. If you just want to keep it for your own reference, then feel free to burn in the captions. But for me, I probably will not burn in the captions, and I will also, so that when it exports, I have footage that is without captions, and I may want to work by adding on captions later on. So okay, so let me break it down again on how you would want to export this video. Alright, if you're just gonna be keeping it for personal use, you wanna keep it clean, then you may not need the captions, right? So if you need the captions on, then burn it into the video. But if we're considering, let's say you wanna give this footage to a client, to the police, or to whoever else, right? And you do not want them, they may not have the option to switch on and off captions, then burn it in. Now for YouTube, of course, since YouTube recognizes that this is considered a subtitle, right, then you might as well don't burn the captions in. Let YouTube sort it out that the captions will only come on if subtitle is switched on. So I myself look at it as, if I'm using captions, right, then there's likely that I will want to monitor something, maybe my altitude, my GPS coordinates, or camera settings, alright, like shutter and ISO. That's probably where I will burn in the captions and upload it to YouTube so that I can reference later on. Alright, so it really depends on what's your output. Now that's just it about this tutorial, quick and dirty, you may want to call it. I just wanted to share with you the option that you will always have these captions accompanying your files, and then you can make use of it as and how you'd like to use it. So do let me know how it works out for you. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. Now if you've liked this video, do give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, leave me a comment, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Pilots, as always, I'll see you in the skies. Peace.